the deal. Everyone wanted Stellar Blade. Everyone wanted Stellar Blade for the entire year, and I kept saying, no, 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 right? Then I jokingly said, if we hit 273 goals, meaning a 273 stream streak, I would play Stellar Blade. Well, we got to 90-something, and then the streak ended. Okay? So then I said, alright, well, I'll cut you a break. Instead of saying that we have to hit a crazy streak, let's just hit 100 goals, and then I'll play Stellar Blade. Right? But then, in that time that we were doing that, people still wanted Stellar Blade. And I said, alright, since everyone wants Stellar Blade and everyone nominated it for the Christmas Marathon, I'll play the intro of the game for the Christmas Marathon. Okay? Now, I want to be clear about this. My intention was to dress up as Santa, play Stellar Blade, make some jokes like I do with every game I play. It's not like, oh, I was only picking on Stellar Blade. As you know, I make all kinds of jokes and everything with every single game that I play, right? And then to basically treat it fairly and seriously and give it a shot. And if I ended up liking it, I was going to be honest. And if I ended up not liking it, I was going to be honest. But that was the whole point. Now, originally, I was going to do it first during the marathon, but I was kind of convinced to save it for the end. People were like, oh, it's the big finale. You should do it at the end. And I was like, all right, but I was a little nervous. And I was going to end up being tired and drunk by the end of this marathon. And in reality, I think that is part of what happened, is I was pretty beat by the end of the marathon, and I was starting to lose my energy. Like, I didn't even have a coffee during the day like I normally do, because I had so much booze in me. You know, I drank so much of that Scotch whiskey that I, probably shouldn't have coffee, so, so it was the end, and, it was the end of the marathon. I dressed up like Santa. I played Stellar Blade. At first I was having a great time. Like, I'd say the first 20, 30 minutes was fun. And then all of a sudden what happened is the game started to introduce mechanics. The game started to show what it really is. And I got fucking bored. Like, seriously bored. Okay, what is Stellar Blade? Here it is. Ready? It's Black with Wukong. It's literally the same game. Like, it feels like they made the same game twice in 1 year. You have a basic combo that you repeat ad nauseum. You charge up a special attack which you use, and you have to do timed dodges and parries. Exactly like Black Myth Wukong. It really feels like it's the same game a second time. Okay? Now, Stellar Blade came out first. Okay? So technically, I guess Stellar Blade beat them to the punch. Right? But I didn't play Stellar Blade. But then I was convinced to play Black with Wukong, and guess what happened with Black with Wukong? I got halfway through it, I got incredibly bored, and I didn't want to play that anymore either. Alright? So, what was the best part of Stellar Blade? The graphics. The graphics are great. Huge frame rate. I'm playing on PS5 Pro, which has the Pro mode, so it's running at 4K, running at 60 frames per second. Okay, because I was playing at 4K 60 frames. The game looks gorgeous. But the gameplay elements are fucking boring. Very linear. Go around, explore, do a little bit of generic platforming. Oh no, now you missed your jump. Now you gotta redo the segment. Oh look, push a board to climb up a ladder. Oh, I've never seen this before. Oh look, enemies. Light, heavy. Light, heavy. Dodge. Light, heavy. Oh look, your special attack charged up. Use it. Okay. Light, heavy. Oh, you beat him. Oh. Okay. It was hilarious. I got to the first boss. Okay. I played for an hour. I got to the first boss. And I beat it. Steamrolled it. One shot. Everyone in the chat's like, how the hell did he do that? Cause I just fucking played Bloodborne. Bloodborne, a far superior game. Bloodborne, a game that's way more difficult, a game where I just beat Orphan, for God's sakes. And it took me like 25 minutes. There's no way the first boss of this game is gonna kill me when I just fucking beat Orphan less than a week ago. Alright, so basically, I played through it, and after an hour, I was like, this just isn't good. It's repetitive. It's uninspired. It feels like 20 other games I've already played. Nothing original. One of those original. The graphics look good, and the protagonist is a supermodel Korean girl who was purposely put in the game for sexual attention so that a bunch of dudes would buy the game. Like, literally, that's what the game dev said. The main director of the game outright said, I selected this character as my protagonist to get men to buy the game. He outright admitted it. In interviews publicly, that was his intention. And as I say, the main character of Stellar Blade was not that character. it would never have gotten the coverage it got. It never would have got the widespread liking it got. It's bullshit. You know, it's basically Black Myth Wukong, and I didn't like Black Myth Wukong. You know? Now Baptiste says, but you enjoyed Nier Automata. Alright, it's time to clear the air here, because people really have revisionist history in their heads, okay? Let's talk about Nier Automata. Let's actually talk about it for real. When I first played Nier Automata, I played through the campaign once. When I beat it, I said, it was alright, but nothing special. Literally, that's what I said at the end. I said it was alright, but it's nothing special. And people were trying to convince me to do more runs of the game. And I was like, no, based on that first run, I don't want to play it again. I don't want to waste time playing that game again. It wasn't that good. Okay? Now, what I didn't understand was that when you play Nier Automata over and over, the game completely changes. The second run is a different character. The third run doesn't even feel like the same game. And the fourth and final run is a series of mini-games that break the fourth wall and blow your mind with the way they wrote it. So, what's the best part of Nier Automata? Each time you replay it, it changes and becomes better to the point where at the time that you beat the final run, it feels like you played an insanely unique game, the likes of which you'll never experience again. And I will say that. Since I beat Nier Automata's, fourth run or whatever it is, the final run, I have never once played a game ever like that ever again. That game had some of the most ingenious game design, fourth wall breaking writing, and one of the best plots ever experienced ever in a video game. And I'll stand to it. Now I played Nier Replicant? Nowhere near as good as Nier Automata. It's okay. But Nier Automata is the best. Now, why is Nier Automata the best? Because it's completely unique. On the surface, it's a button-mashing combo game with dodges similar to Stellar Blade or similar to Black Myth Wukong. But when you get deeper into the game, it's way more complex than that, and it makes sense. And it's such a cool, unique experience. So unless you're telling me that if I play Stellar Blade and on my second, third, and fourth runs, the game completely changes and is better, then my point stands, it's just a generic fucking game. With nothing special to it. You understand? So, I'm just trying to be fair here. Nier Automata, in my mind, stands out from the crowd of these kind of games because they did something different. It's even way better than Nier Replicant and the other Nier games. Like, it's really an amazing, unique experience. I'm glad that that's the one that I played first before I played the other Nier games. Because if I'd played the other Niers first and then Automata, I'd been like, I've written it off. But instead, you guys eventually convinced me to go back and really enjoy it for what it was, and I really appreciate that. With Stellar Blade, it's just the surface level gameplay. That's it, right? Again, what is Stellar Blade? It's eye candy. It's, ooh, look, pretty graphics. Ooh, whoa, attractive model that we made this the protagonist with bouncy boobies and butt. That's all it is. There's no substance there. I played it for an hour. I got through the entire first boss. I was bored to tears. I don't want to play it. Okay? So anyway, I hammed it up as Santa and was funny again for the whole first half of me playing it. Alright, I was having a good time until I realized the game was so boring, and I was like, there's nothing here to even work with. The game is just fucking boring. It's the same shit over and over. You can tell it's gonna be the same shit over and over. I just stopped having fun. So, basically at the end of that hour, I was like, I'm just exhausted. I want to end this marathon because this is just so fucking boring. And so I did, I did the closing video and all of that. But what's hilarious to me, this is what I love. People now shitting on me saying I didn't give the game a fair shake. So you're deaf and blind is what it is. No, I'm gonna repeat myself so everyone can hear me. Are you ready? Okay. It's okay for you to like Stellar Blade. Just like it's okay for me to not like it. But for you to watch me play it for an hour and then completely write off my first-hand experience of the game, saying that I purposefully didn't like it and you are completely fucking ridiculous. That is so disingenuous. Here's what it is. You love the game, and you're upset that someone else doesn't like it. Well, welcome to real life. In real life, not everyone likes the same shit. Do you get it? Some people like this and dislike that, and that's okay. I had a valid experience with it. I shared that valid experience, and I deserve to be taken seriously. Now, he went and dressed like Santa, and he was always going to make fun of it. Well, I make fun of every game I play. Did you notice that? Every single game I play, we laugh together, we have a good time, we joke, but then some games I still like and some games I don't. In this case, I fucking was bored within an hour. I didn't want to play it ever again, cause I was so goddamn bored. That's valid. I have the right to say that, and you should respect it. Not, he's just being an asshole, he's not being professional. It was a fucking Christmas marathon. I was dressed up like Santa, I was drinking, I was trying to have fun with a game that already knew what it was, and then when I played it, it validated all of my concerns about it. It was fucking boring. Just like Black Myth Wukong. So, I don't like that kind of game. Deal with it, because that's a valid opinion. You can still love it, and that's okay, but you should respect my opinion that I don't like every game. And if you got a problem with that, you're a fucking fanboy. Let me repeat myself, okay? I'm gonna say it again. If you have a problem with me not liking Stellar Blade, you are a fanboy of Stellar Blade, and you should wake the fuck up. Not everyone likes everything, and that's okay. My opinion is valid. Just because you like it, stop becoming the Stellar Blade Defense Force. You're not gonna get paid for it, and Eve's not gonna come to your house and give you a handy because you fucking kissed the game's butt. Alright? The game has valid things about it that are good. I don't necessarily like them, but you're never gonna sleep with E. So there's no point in being part of the Stellar Blade Defense Force. Grow the fuck up. Okay. But not unbelievable. Exactly, Clint, but I said, well, we can dream. You could dream maybe tonight, kids will have visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads and you'll have visions of Eve jumping in your bed. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, some people are just fucking perverted, I guess. But, for me, I don't care about that shit. The game is not attractive to me as eye candy and the gameplay is boring, so I don't care. It ends up being a boring game, So, anyway, Baptiste says, oh, I know what I'll ask for Santa for tonight. Well, there you go. Alright, so here's the deal. Okay? I know this is bothering me. Since no one obviously now wants to see me play Stellar Blade, 'cause I'm not even kidding. Before last night, everyone's, we gotta play Stellar Blade. Phil's gotta play Stellar Blade. So I played it. I gave you an hour of it. I gave you an hour of an honest reaction to it, and people don't like the fact that I'm honest. They want me to kiss the game's butt, which I'm not gonna do. So, after that, now it seems like most people do not want me to do Stellar Blade as a reward when we hit this goal of 100. Most people are saying, it's not going to be good. So, I'll agree with you. I don't think it would be good. It would be me buffing my way through a game that I don't like, I'm bored to tears of, and it's going to be the same situation as Black Myth Wukong, where I want to quit halfway through. Okay? So, in this regard, I think that we should do something different. Here's my idea, but the truth is we still have 75 more goals to go, so we still have a ways to go. Alright, but here's what I think. I think when we hit 100 goals, we should revive the Viewer's Choice playthrough event. You remember what that was? I haven't done it in a long time, so many of you probably don't even remember that it exists. So the Viewer's Choice playthrough is as follows. You guys nominate a ton of games, and then they get narrowed down, and then you vote, and then they get narrowed down, and then eventually it comes down to one. In that game, I end up playing a series of streams. Usually it's like 3 streams. And then based on how those 3 streams go, if you like it, if I like it, how they perform, if people show up and engage in support, most of the time, those games actually become full playthroughs. Not always, but a lot of the time, they become full playthroughs. And over the years, you guys have asked for so many different games. Like, for example, the entire Yakuza series, the entire Persona series, alright? Various Fallout playthroughs, various Elder Scrolls playthroughs. Games such as Danganronpa, games such as Phoenix Wright, games such as, what was the other one? The other visual novel that I played. I can't even remember it at this point. But there's been no exaggeration, 20-30 playthroughs that have come out of Viewer's Choice that literally I never would have played. Entire franchises I didn't even know existed. Alright? And now, here's the real big deal about this. I have a PC game, a PC to play games on now. The sky is the limit. I can literally play anything. Anything. So, this would be probably the most open Viewer's Choice event ever in history. So I think that's what we should do. So now instead of just saying, well, it's going to be Stellar Blade, well, I don't like Stellar Blade, so I don't care about the goal. You have a chance. Your voice will be heard. Everyone gets to nominate games for the Viewer's Choice event. Everyone. So I think this is actually an even better idea than just Stellar Blade. Okay? So we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens and go from there. But I think that's what we should do. So here's how it's gonna go. We're still gonna have every 10 that we hit, we do a DSP tries it. Now, the next DSP tries it right now is still Taco Bell chicken nuggets. But after that, we gotta figure out more. As I've told you, I'd be willing to do different DSP tries. It's perhaps instead of all food, we could do some liquor. Like, if you guys have an idea of a certain beer to try or a certain liquor to try, I could do that as like a night reward. Like at the end of my late stream for the day, I could have like a, 20-minute alcohol taste test with all of you and chill and talk while I taste it, the liquor or whatever. We could do that too. Someone had that idea. I was like, I'll do that something different. Okay. So every 10, we're going to do that as a reward. When we hit 50, we're going to do a themed marathon. What will it be? I don't know, but let's start thinking because we have about a month to figure it out. Probably about a month when we'll hit 50. So will it be a Rageathon? Will it be an Indies marathon? Would it be play a certain game all day long and try to do a challenge run right? I get a certain length into it with certain criteria. Hell, we could do a Mega Man marathon where I play all the classic Mega Mans with criteria and try to get through it, right? There you go. We'll see. But, yeah, let's see what you want at 50. Let's start talking about that. Then again, every 10, we'll keep doing the incremental rewards, and then at 100, we do the Viewer's Choice event, where you guys will start to nominate and vote on games and narrow them down into a Player's Choice playthrough. And that Player's Choice or a Viewer's Choice playthrough, we start with a stream or two. We see how the streams go. If they go well, then it becomes a full playthrough in my schedule. And this way, it's not just limited to just Stellar Blade. It could be any game. This should get more people excited, because now anyone could be on there and get a game nominated, and it's better than just the one game, I feel. Okay? But there you go. Now hold on one second, because I'm about to sneeze. Ugh. Alright, so I hope that those ideas sound good. Please start to share your ideas for what you would like to do, and go from there. Of course now people are saying ridiculous things such as play Baldur's Gate 3 second run, play Donkey Kong 64 second run. Here's the thing. Listen, if those things win, I'm not against trying to again, but there's no effing way I'm doing full playthroughs of those again. You understand that, right? Like, I play stream or two. There's no way I'm doing another 140-hour run in Baldur's Gate 3. I'll go out of business. The first one almost put me out of business. Okay? Alright. Alright, so that's what happened with yesterday's marathon. I would argue it went really well. Tons of videos to watch on the channel. Tons of support was raised. Everything went well. I have no complaints. I had a great time. Sorry if you were expecting me to like Stellar Blade. I was honest. Sorry that you don't like honesty. For those who are fanboys and or defenders of the game, I have the right to not like a game. And if you can't handle it, I don't know what to say. You gotta man up and you gotta mature up. Not everyone likes the same thing. You shouldn't be upset just because I don't like something that you do. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So, anyway, that's what came out of it yesterday. I had a good time, and I'm looking forward now to 2025 for sure, okay? So now, here's the deal. Christmas event's done. I'm here today for this chill stream of indies with you, and then I'm off tonight and tomorrow. When I come back on Thursday, we're gonna have a really fun stream. We're gonna do a full stream of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, keyboard and mouse. Then I'll actually have proper wrist rests and everything. and the new, the boom mic and everything. So it's going to be a professional grade keyboard and mouse stream with Black Ops. I can't wait for it. Hopefully it goes well. I think it will. I did pretty good just trying it out for the first time the other night, and I was starting to do really good, and I think I'm going to get better and better at the game playing keyboard and mouse. So that's going to be great. Thursday night will be Indiana Jones. Continuing, I'll probably just play that on controller rather than keyboard and mouse. And then Friday, major stream of Stalker, and that I will play on keyboard and mouse to see if I can improve my gameplay. And Friday night is the return of fighting games. It's either going to be Street Fighter 6 or the Marvel Collection. I'm down for either. I'm interested to hear what you guys want. Whether you want Street Fighter 6 or you want the Marvel Collection, let me know. And I'm going to play one of those Friday night fights, and that's the week, okay? No, my forums don't exist anymore. They've been defunct for a long, long time. My forums, I haven't had a website in a long time. Well, some people say Marvel too, and some people are saying Street Fighter 6. Yeah, when I play the Marvel Collection, as you see, I just dominate everyone. Like, pretty much. It's almost no comp. There's a couple of people there that are decent. For the most part, everyone I face is not very good. Yet they all have insanely high ranks because they've all cheated the game. They basically rage quit. And when you rage quit, you lose no points in the game. You could just sit there and lose endlessly and just keep pulling the plug and never lose points and become a grandmaster. So, it's a pretty busted collection. Let's see here. Kyle? No, I'm not. Boy. We literally just did a whole segment about Stellar Blade. And you're asking me, do you think you'd ever go back and play Stellar Blade? What? Okay, let me ask the question. Why would you want me to play Stellar Blade? I played it for an hour. I expressed my opinion on it that I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to see me play it? You know I'm not going to like it. You know it's going to be torturous. You know it's just going to be repetitive, just like Black Myth Wukong, and I'm not going to enjoy it. Most people are saying they don't want it anymore because they saw that I wouldn't enjoy it. So why would you want me to play it? I'm lost. Yes, but Kyle, here's the deal. Here's what I think, sadly. Here's what's happened. People should have not asked for it for Christmas. Do you understand? Because if we hadn't seen that during the Christmas marathon, then it would have happened at 100, as I'd said we would do, right? But the problem is people have no self-control or patience. And they're like, well, not only do we want you to play it, but also we want to preview at Christmas. So we're going to nominate it as the most nominated game for the Christmas marathon. So I gave the people what they wanted, and now they're like, oh, darn, maybe it's like the monkey's paw situation. We asked for it and we got what we wanted, but now we realize Phil doesn't like the game. No shit. I told you all along I didn't like the game. Like, no kidding. Right? I knew what it was going to be. I saw gameplay of it. I heard what it was like. I had played similar games. I didn't like them. So why would I like this one? I don't care about the protagonist being a Korean supermodel. So what else is there to like about the game if I don't like the gameplay elements? Right? So, you got what you asked for, but now you regret it. Well, that's buyer's remorse, right? Like, you wanted it for Christmas. Everyone asked for it for Christmas. You got it for Christmas. Oh, wait, we didn't like it. Told you you wouldn't. But you don't listen to me. Everyone should just do. Listen to me. Stop trying to second guess me. Stop trying to act like I'm some kind of an idiot that doesn't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what content will work and what won't. You know what I mean? I just don't understand why people don't listen to me. I don't get it. So, here, allow me to explain. I'm not going to like it. It's not going to be an entertaining playthrough. People are going to complain the entire time that it's not good. That's exactly what's going to happen. So why make me play it then? Wouldn't you rather just have me do something better? And everyone will have a say in it, like literally with an open viewer's choice event. Everyone has a say to determine what they think would work. And I think that's the most fair way to do it as well. Now, I'm serious. People are even making, people are absolutely being ridiculous. Like this guy just said, you were drunk. Maybe it's fun if you're sober. Don't you understand that when I was drunk, it should have been more fun? You get that, right? Like when you're drunk, you enjoy things that normally you wouldn't because you're drunk. Right? By you saying that, that's like the opposite. It's like I should have had my fun heightened, and instead, all it did was accentuate how boring the game was for me. You know what I mean? So, free playing is sober. I'm probably gonna hate it even more. You know, I'm like, oh god, it's even worse. I'm even more bored. At least Jack Yak is being very reasonable. Jack Yak says, I wanted you to give it a chance. You did, and now I'm over it. Thank you. No, really, thank you, because that's what a rational person would do. You saw it in action. You saw what it was going to be like. All right, it's not what we want. Let's do something different. Sounds good to me. That's like a rational conclusion, right? Lupe says it was your reaction and commentation. I think he meant to say, like, commentary. That ruined it, to be honest. So, you tuned into someone's stream to see them react and play a game and comment on it, and then you didn't like that how they reacted and commented on it. So then why don't you go watch someone else play it? Instead of asking that person to play it. By the way, tons of people have played Stellar Blade. It's not just me. You have to wait for me. A ridiculous amount of people have played Stellar Blade. So you could go watch them play it. Down in GCW says, I was thinking about getting it, but now I'm not because it does look boring. It's literally run up to an enemy, dodge, / combo, dodge, or parry, / combo. Oh look, I built up a special attack. Use the special attack, / combo, dodge. It's the same thing over and over. It's gonna be the same as, like I said, any of those games. I actually like the more FromSoft formula than that. Like that's so boring to me. Yeah, and the hack and slash. I was never a big fan of hack and slash. Even back in the day, Bayonetta. What's the best part about Bayonetta? The flashy graphics and combos. The big giant foot coming out of the ground, kicking the enemy, and the big quick time of it. That's the interesting part. Not the actual combat is not that good. Devil May Cry, I was never a huge fan. I liked it with the last one. What was it, 5? I had fun with it, but I wasn't in love with it. I didn't even have a desire to replay it a second time. I thought it was fun running around and doing floating combos, beating people up with the motorcycle. Sure. But after I beat it once, I was like, I'm over it. Just don't want to play it anymore. A lot of people love that genre of game. I just don't. I never really have. But what are you doing? Trying to get into the closet? You're trying to get into the closet. Jasper, you want to jump up? Some people want to see you on camera. They didn't see you earlier. Do you want to jump up here? Come up here, Jasper Kinney. Come over on my lap. I'll catch ya. Come on up. Come on up, Jasper. Come on up, Jasper. I'll give you some pets. Come on up, silly. Areas. But you see, Sarah said, will you like the Yakuza games, but they're mashing combat too? You can argue that, except the Yakuza games where they really stand out is the uniqueness of the plots, uniqueness of the minigames, the exploration, and all the characters you run into, the quirkiness. Like, that's what stands out about Yakuza. If Yakuza was literally just running around beating people up, it would be boring in 5 minutes. But that's not. It has a lot else to it that makes it good. Right? And like I said, I think that's where Stellar Blade sadly fails. The plot. I played it for an hour. I don't know what was going on in the plot. I also didn't care. Like, nothing about it was riveting or interesting. You can tell the focus is on the combat and the graphics. How often do you clean Jasper's litter? What brand do you use? I don't know. Why don't you tell me all about everything in your life too? What are you asking me? Who cares? I clean it once a year, and I use hard rocks, big boulders. Okay? What a stupid, arbitrary question. I'm not answering that. Okay. I hope they make a new Judgment game. The Judgment series is great, so I hope they do. Darren says, would you consider playing Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, which came out this month? I mean, maybe. I never played them. So for me, there's no, nostalgia there, because I've never played the Soul Reaver games. If people wanted to see me do it in January, maybe. When I played Jurassic Park Trespasser, it's barely playable. That's a game it was a PC game when it came out, it barely worked. Over the years, I think fans have tried to get it to work, but doesn't it barely work at all? Oh my goodness. Alright, anyway guys, 20 more minutes of Q&A and then we'll jump into indie games. Guys, if you're here and you're enjoying, thanks for joining me here on this lovely Christmas Eve. It would be great to get some support if you could. Anything, is appreciated today. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, gifted shoves, tips. Everything is good. Counts towards the goal. We hit another goal today. I'm not going to stress out about it if we don't. Yesterday was an incredibly well-supported stream, so you're not going to hear me, we gotta hit the goal. Let's do this and that. I'm not going to be going crazy today. Today's just a chill vibe for me. All right? So, if you want to support, by all means, please do. It would be great if we did hit a goal. We get even closer to our next DSP tries. Okay? I've never played Onimusha, no. Have I ever thought about Planet Coaster? Well, I know about it because my wife played it. But I don't know how much I would like it because it is a very heavy sim game. I've never been into that sim style game. Now I could be. I have a gaming PC. I have keyboard mouse. I could play it well. I have the controls to do it properly. It's actually very cumbersome to play on a gamepad. But I don't know if that's something people would like or not. Little Big Planet open lobby. Didn't Little Big Planet close down their servers and you can't play it anymore like that? I thought they did. That was a big thing of controversy is that people are like, for game preservation when these games shut down their online components. That's it. Little Big Planet at one point was a very robust community of people making creative content, but now most of it's been lost because they shut down the servers. Am I excited for Turok? It looks decent. I like the Turok series. I've played it before in the N64 days, so I hopefully it's good. You will be heard what was the worst girl that I received. What does that even mean? The worst girl that I received? Well, there was that Christmas I received 17 virgins as a gift from my uncle. And, virgin number 12, she didn't cut the mustard. What are you talking about? What are you speaking of? What's up, Ruble? How are you, man? How you doing? Merry Christmas. Good to have you on stream. What's up, Game Boy? Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. I don't think I played the Turok on the Xbox 360, right? I don't think so. That's funny. He goes, I meant gift. I kind of knew you meant gift, but you did type girl. So what's the worst gift I ever received ever? The thing is, for me, I don't tend to remember the negative. I'm trying to think of gifts that I received over the years. That would have, what would have been a bad gift? I don't know. The only times that I can think of that a gift was a bummer, alright, would have been when I was a kid and I got a duplicate gift, which happens, for example, I want a certain action figure. And then 2 relatives bought me the same action figure because I guess they didn't communicate well. So I don't want two. So now you gotta end up going to return it and try to get something else. And that's always a bummer. At Christmas, you want to get a gift that you can use right away, play with. And it's like, oh, two of the same figure. What do I do with this extra one? Now I have to sit around till we kind of go back to the store or whatever, right? So I get that's it. That's the only thing I would say. And that's not necessarily a bad gift. That's just unfortunate bad luck, you know. No hard feelings there. You're not angry at a relative because they got you the same gift someone else got you because you wanted it. It was on your list, right? Mm-mm.
Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one.